Have you ever looked around your home and felt overwhelmed by everything that needs to be cleaned? Maybe the dust has settled a little thicker than you would like. Maybe the kitchen counters have a few too many crumbs. Or maybe you just do not know where to begin. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you are not alone. Many of us, especially as we grow older, find that cleaning can start to feel like a heavy burden rather than a simple task. But what if I told you there is a way to make cleaning feel easy, even relaxing? Imagine turning a chore into a moment of peace, a chance to care for your space while also caring for yourself. Today, I am going to share with you 10 professional techniques that can completely change the way you feel about cleaning. These are not just tips. They are small, powerful shifts in how you approach your home and your time. Whether you are living in a cozy apartment, a family home full of memories, or a new space you are still getting used to, these techniques are designed for you. They are gentle, practical, and most importantly, they work with your energy, not against it. So, grab a cup of tea, find a comfortable chair, and stay with me. By the end of this video, you will have a whole new way to look at cleaning, not as a chore, but as a gift you give yourself and your home. Let us get started. 1. Start small, finish big. One of the biggest obstacles we face when it comes to cleaning is simply getting started. The thought of tackling an entire house can feel overwhelming, and sometimes that feeling alone is enough to make us put it off for another day. But here is the secret. You do not have to do it all at once. In fact, starting small is the key to finishing big. Begin with just one small area. Maybe it is a kitchen drawer, a side table in the living room, or even just clearing off one chair that has become a resting place for mail and magazines. Tell yourself, today, I am just going to take care of this one little spot. It might feel almost too simple, but that is the beauty of it. Small wins create momentum. Once you finish that drawer or clear off that chair, you will likely feel a small surge of satisfaction. That feeling of accomplishment naturally encourages you to move on to the next thing. It is like a snowball rolling down a hill, starting tiny but picking up more and more power as it goes. Before you know it, you have cleaned an entire room without even realizing how much you have done. The secret is not in forcing yourself to do everything at once. It is in making the start so easy that you cannot say no. Remember, every big journey begins with a single step. Cleaning is no different. Celebrate the little victories, and they will add up to something truly wonderful. You deserve a home that feels peaceful, not because you pushed yourself too hard, but because you gave yourself the grace to begin small and grow naturally. 2. Set a gentle rhythm. With music, have you ever noticed how a favorite song can lift your mood almost instantly? Music has a wonderful way of energizing us, relaxing us, and even transporting us to another time and place. When it comes to cleaning, music can become your best friend, turning what feels like a boring task into an almost joyful experience. Choose music that matches the mood you want to create. Maybe you love the soft melodies of classic jazz, the comforting sounds of old country favorites, or the uplifting rhythms of Motown hits. Whatever makes your heart feel lighter, that is the soundtrack you need. Play it softly in the background, or turn it up just a little to create a cozy atmosphere. As you wipe down the counters or fold the laundry, let the music guide your movements. Find a rhythm that feels natural, almost like a slow dance around your home. You're not rushing. You're not forcing. You're simply moving in harmony with the sounds around you. Many professional cleaners use this technique because it transforms their work into something almost meditative. Music not only helps you pace yourself, but it also helps you focus, making the time feel shorter and more pleasant. If you are feeling low energy or a bit reluctant to start cleaning, putting on music first can help ease you into the process without feeling like a chore. It is a gentle push, a reminder that even everyday tasks can hold small moments of joy. Cleaning with music is not about working faster or harder. It is about making the experience lighter, easier, and much more enjoyable. And you deserve that kind of ease in your life. 3. Create a cleaning sanctuary, not a battlefield. It is easy to think of cleaning as a battle, a fight against dirt, clutter, and dust. But that mindset can leave us feeling drained before we even begin. What if, instead of seeing cleaning as a fight, we approached it as an act of creating a sanctuary? Your home is not an enemy you have to conquer. It is a place that holds your memories, your laughter, your quiet mornings, and your restful nights. When you clean, you are not fighting your home. You are caring for it. You are nurturing the space that nurtures you. Before you start cleaning, take a moment to shift your mindset. Stand in a room and think about the good times you have had there, the meals shared, the conversations held, the quiet moments of reflection. Cleaning, then, becomes a way of honoring those memories and making space for new ones. Professional organizers often say that the most successful cleaning routines come from a place of love, not stress. Light a candle with a scent that soothes you. Open a window and let in fresh air. Say a quiet thank you to your home for all it provides. This mental shift changes everything. Instead of feeling like you are dragging yourself through a tiresome duty, you begin to feel like you are tending a beautiful garden, gently pulling out weeds and making space for beauty to grow. You deserve a home that feels like a sanctuary, not a battlefield. And every time you pick up a cloth, sweep the floor, or organize a drawer, you are building that sanctuary with your own loving hands. 4. Use the 2-minute rule to build confidence. Sometimes, the hardest part about cleaning is just convincing yourself to start. The job feels so large that it seems impossible. But here is a little secret professionals often use to break through that barrier: the 2-minute rule. The idea is simple. If a cleaning task will take less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. No hesitation, no second guessing, just a quiet, simple action. Wipe that spill, rinse that plate, fold that throw blanket, hang up that sweater. These tiny actions may seem almost too small to matter, but they build a rhythm, a sense of flow that makes everything else feel more manageable. Think about it like planting seeds in a garden. Each 2-minute task is a seed that will bloom into a sense of order and calm. Over time, these small wins add up, creating a space that feels cared for without ever feeling like you pushed yourself too hard. The beauty of the 2-minute rule is that it tricks your brain into realizing that starting is not so hard after all. And once you start, you often find that you naturally want to continue. That quick wiping of the kitchen counter might lead you to tidy the whole table. Picking up one newspaper might inspire you to clear the whole coffee table. Cleaning does not have to be an exhausting marathon. It can be a quiet, steady practice made up of hundreds of tiny kindnesses you offer to yourself and your space. And when you see how powerful just 2 minutes can be, you begin to realize that you are capable of much more than you think, not by pushing, but by flowing gently from one good moment to the next. Remember, small efforts, made consistently, build the most beautiful, welcoming homes. 5. Divide your space into zones. One of the smartest tricks professional cleaners use is dividing a home into zones. Instead of seeing your entire home as one giant task, you see it as a series of smaller, manageable areas, each with its own rhythm, its own needs, and its own special character. Imagine your home as a peaceful village. Each room is like a little house with its own purpose. The kitchen is the place where meals are prepared with love. The living room is where stories are shared. The bedroom is a haven for rest and dreams. When you think of your home this way, cleaning no longer feels like one overwhelming job. It becomes a journey from place to place, bringing order and care to each part of your little village. You can start by naming your zones. Maybe you have a reading nook in your living room. That can be a zone. Maybe you have a small garden area outside. That can be a zone too. By breaking things down, you allow yourself to focus deeply on one space at a time, which makes the work feel lighter and more rewarding. You can even assign zones to different days. Monday could be for the kitchen. Tuesday could be for the living room. By doing so, you create a gentle, flowing schedule that keeps everything fresh without ever feeling rushed or stressful. Professional organizers say that zoning also helps you notice the beauty of your home more easily. When you slow down and focus on one area, you start to appreciate the memories, the colors, the sunlight falling on a favorite chair. You move from cleaning in a hurry to caring with presence. Remember, your home is a living, breathing part of your life. Treating it with that kind of attention and respect can turn cleaning from a duty into a meaningful, joyful ritual. 6. Embrace the power of good tools. You would not garden without a good pair of gloves and a strong trowel. You would not paint without brushes that feel right in your hand. And cleaning your home deserves the same level of care and respect. Using the right tools makes all the difference, not just in how clean your home becomes, but in how easy and pleasant the process feels. Invest in a few high-quality, easy-to-use tools that fit your body and your needs. If your joints sometimes ache, choose lightweight vacuums and mops with adjustable handles. If reaching high places is difficult, there are wonderful dusters with extendable arms. If bending over is uncomfortable, use long-handled dustpans and brushes. The right tools reduce strain, save time, and make every task feel smoother and more natural. Do not feel guilty about making cleaning easier for yourself. Choosing good tools is not about being lazy. It is about being wise. You have spent a lifetime learning how to work smarter, not harder. Cleaning is no different. Professional cleaners never skimp on their tools because they know that the right broom, the right cloth, or the right spray bottle can make even a tough job feel effortless. Think of your cleaning supplies as your trusted companions. They are here to help you, to support your energy, and to make sure you can move through your home with confidence and ease. When your tools work with you, not against you, cleaning stops feeling like a struggle. It becomes a peaceful flow of simple actions. A cloth gliding smoothly over a table, a broom gathering dust in graceful, easy strokes. You deserve that kind of ease. You deserve tools that honor your strength, your wisdom, and your deep care for your home. 7. Set a gentle timer and take breaks. When we think about cleaning, we often imagine long, tiring hours spent scrubbing, dusting, and organizing until every inch of the house is spotless. But that image can be intimidating, even exhausting, before we even lift a finger. The truth is, professional cleaners rarely work non-stop. They understand the power of pacing themselves. And you can too. Setting a gentle timer is one of the best ways to make cleaning feel lighter and more manageable. Choose a soft, calming sound for your timer, something that feels more like a friendly reminder than an alarm. Then set it for a short, comfortable amount of time, perhaps 15 minutes or 20 minutes to start. Tell yourself, I will clean for just 15 minutes, and then I will rest. Knowing there is a break coming helps ease the mind and lifts the burden of, I must finish everything today. It becomes a short, focused effort rather than an endless chore. When the timer rings, stop. Even if you feel like you could do more, honor your promise to yourself and rest. Sit down, sip some water, stretch your arms and legs gently. Celebrate the work you have done, no matter how small it seems. Many professional organizers recommend this method because it keeps the body and mind fresh. Overworking leads to exhaustion and resentment. Gentle, paced work leads to steady progress and even a kind of peace. You might be surprised at how much you can accomplish in small, focused bursts. 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. It all adds up. Your home begins to transform, little by little, without ever overwhelming you. And perhaps even more importantly, you send a message to yourself that your well-being matters. Cleaning is not just about making your home beautiful. It is also about treating yourself with respect and care. So set your gentle timer. Let yourself work with kindness, not pressure. Your home and your spirit will thank you. 8. Make cleaning a moment of gratitude. It is easy to think of cleaning as a task we have to get through, something to check off a list before we can move on to the things we truly enjoy. But what if we looked at it differently? What if we made cleaning a quiet, sacred moment of gratitude? Every item you dust, every dish you wash, every surface you wipe, these are small opportunities to be thankful. The table you polish has hosted meals with loved ones. The floors you sweep have carried you safely from room to room for years. The windows you clean have given you countless views of sunsets, seasons changing, and maybe even children or grandchildren playing outside. Professional cleaners who truly love their work often say that cleaning is not just about making things look nice. It is about honoring the life that has been lived in a space. It is about gratitude for the home that shelters us, comforts us, and holds our dearest memories. As you clean, you can say little thank yous in your heart. Thank you, kitchen, for the meals shared here. Thank you, bedroom, for nights of peaceful rest. Thank you, old armchair, for the afternoons of quiet reading. This simple shift in mindset changes everything. Instead of feeling like you are losing time, you feel like you are gaining moments of reflection, appreciation, and even a kind of joy. Cleaning becomes less about scrubbing away dirt and more about tending to the story of your life, written so richly in every corner of your home. Gratitude turns ordinary actions into acts of love. It softens the edges of work, making it gentler and more meaningful. And it reminds us that our homes are not just structures of wood and stone. They are living spaces filled with spirit, memory, and grace. You deserve to feel that beauty every day. And through simple moments of gratitude while cleaning, you can reconnect to the deeper, sweeter rhythms of life. Right where you are. 9. Let light and fresh air be part of your cleaning routine. When was the last time you opened all the windows in your home and just let the fresh air flood in? Perhaps it has been a while. In our busy lives, it is easy to forget the simple beauty of fresh air and natural light. Yet professional cleaners know that these elements are some of the most powerful tools for making a home feel truly clean, alive, and welcoming. Before you even lift a cloth or pick up a broom, take a moment to open the windows if the weather is kind. Let the breeze move through your rooms like an old friend returning home. Notice how the air stirs the curtains, how it carries away the heaviness of closed-in spaces, and how it invites a sense of freedom into your home. This simple act is more powerful than many cleaning products on a shelf. It reconnects your living space to the natural world outside your walls. Natural light works its own kind of magic. When you open the blinds or pull back the curtains, you're not just letting in brightness, you're inviting life itself to join you. Sunlight has a way of revealing beauty in ordinary things. The soft gleam of a polished table, the warm tones of a wooden floor, the delicate patterns of dust motes dancing in the air. As you move through your cleaning routine, pause now and then to simply enjoy how the light transforms your space. Professional cleaners often say that cleaning in natural light helps you see what needs attention more clearly, but more importantly, it lifts the spirit. It reminds you that no matter what dust or clutter you may find, there is always beauty shining through, waiting to be uncovered. Including fresh air and light in your cleaning routine also supports your well-being. It clears the air of stale odors, brings in oxygen, and refreshes your senses. It can help clear your mind as much as it clears your space. If mobility is a concern or the weather outside is too harsh, Even opening a window for just 5 or 10 minutes can make a noticeable difference. You might find yourself breathing a little deeper, standing a little taller, feeling a little lighter. Incorporating this practice turns cleaning from a mechanical duty into a soulful ritual. It is not just about wiping surfaces, it is about honoring the life within your home. It is a way of saying, this space is alive and I cherish it. 10. Celebrate the progress, not the perfection. Many of us grew up believing that a clean home had to be spotless, immaculate, flawless. But that idea can weigh heavily on the heart. It can make the everyday efforts we put into caring for our homes feel small, even invisible. Professional cleaners, however, will tell you a different truth. A happy home is not a perfect home. It is a home where progress is recognized and celebrated. Perfection is not only unrealistic, it is unfair to the beautiful living spaces we create. Life leaves traces, a book left open on a chair, a soft throw casually draped over a couch, the faint scent of last night's homemade soup still lingering in the kitchen. These are not messes. They are signs of living, of loving, of being fully human. When you clean, focus not on erasing every imperfection, but on honoring every step of care you take. If you cleared one corner of a room today, that is a victory. If you dusted a shelf that had been neglected for weeks, that is a triumph. Every small action is a brushstroke in the bigger picture of nurturing your home. Take a moment to walk through the spaces you have tended, no matter how small the change. Notice how the light seems a little brighter, how the air feels a little fresher. Feel the satisfaction in your chest, that quiet, deep knowing that you have made a difference. It does not matter if there is more left to do. There will always be more. Life, after all, is beautifully unfinished. Professional organizers often recommend keeping a small progress journal. It does not have to be complicated. Just jot down a few lines. Today, I cleaned the pantry shelves. It looks wonderful. Over time, these notes build up into a rich record of your dedication and love. Celebrating progress over perfection also teaches gentleness, with your home and with yourself. It reminds you that worth is not found in spotless surfaces, but in steady, caring hands. It shows you that every moment you invest in your home is a moment invested in your own peace and happiness. You deserve to feel proud, not only when everything looks perfect, but every single time you show up for your space, your memories, and your comfort. Your home is a reflection of your life's journey, full of stories, full of heart, and absolutely beautiful, just as it is. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want to remind you of something very important. Cleaning your home is not about chasing perfection. It is not about doing it all at once or pushing yourself to exhaustion. It is about small, steady acts of love. It is about creating a space that welcomes you, comforts you, and honors the beautiful life you are living. Every drawer you organize, every window you open, every gentle wipe of a table, these are not just chores. They are gifts you give to yourself and to the memories held within these walls. They are quiet celebrations of your story, your journey, and the peace you so deeply deserve. I hope that the techniques we shared today have given you not just ideas, but encouragement. You are capable of creating beauty, ease, and warmth in your home, no matter where you begin. Remember, start small, move gently, and always celebrate the progress you make. If you found comfort or inspiration in today's video, I would love for you to stay connected with us here at Wise Elders Insight. You can subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new video made just for you. And if you know someone else who might find joy and encouragement in these messages, please feel free to share this with them. Most of all, know that you are not alone. Every day you choose to care for your home, you're also caring for yourself. And that is a truly beautiful thing. Until we meet again, take good care of yourself, and take good care of the place you call home. I am so grateful you spent this time with me today. See you next time.